Hello.
Hello.
Hold on, I'm very much... Why is my VC face not here? I'm just invisible. You're the only one on my stream at the moment. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh no.
It's a day of scuff today, unfortunately.
Honestly, like, it's funny. I was having an interview before stream today.
Oh?
For a job at a basically youth and young adult hangout center for suicide prevention and stuff.
Oh, cool. That's a very good role to apply for.
And the interview lady kept having her internet crash and kept having to change the she was on, and I'm like, she's like, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, no.
I'm used to this.
I am so used to stuff you don't understand.
This is my life. I live this most days of just having issues with tech. No, I hope your interview went well anyway.
Possibly a little too well. So apparently, they were going to only hire one person for the role, and she thought she had someone else in mind, selected, picked out, done.
Right.
And then she met me!
It's like, I'm gonna change your mind completely. You gotta go with me now.
And now she's considering hiring us both, because fuck the system.
Hell yeah. Happiness for both people. This is what we want to see.
Honestly, that would be great, especially if I'm like the backup person, because I would absolutely love to be like background worker where I do a bunch of like research, I do grant funding applications, I do paperwork, because this shit's like a 45-minute drive away.
So commute.
It is quite a commute. I would happily work remote most days.
This is fair. Although it's nice to have something going like that anyway, because, you know, monies.
I also have a second job lined up. That's a once-a-month blog writing post for $250.
Nice. That's not bad, actually.
Right? Like, for $250, I write one 500-word blog post.
Hopefully it's not like one of those scammy ones, because I know there are a few, like, you kind of be careful when you're applying for those, like, writing roles like that. They can be a bit scammy, but...
Oh no, this one's for a friend.
Okay, well then, if, like, when it's legit, you're like, yeah, that's nice, that's easy money. It's always nice to have. I'm really bad with words, though, so unfortunately blog writing and stuff like that's not my forte.
Whereas, like, I left one of my blogs alone for like a month and came back to it having over 100 followers and like several hundred reblogs of things, and I'm like, where did you all come from?
Where have you come from? Where have you gone?
Yeah, so I have like 5 blogs, all of which have several hundred, if not several thousand followers.
Nice.
So blogs are like my thing.
Honestly, it's a great skill to have, being able to do just any sort of writing like that, because you can write for multiple things then. It's like, one of my friends was talking about how she's like recently become a freelance like consultant for writing for like businesses. Is basically just like can you bullshit business terms and writing for businesses, and so that's what they're doing at the moment. And they're like to me, if you ever want to get into stuff like that, I'm like, I wish I had the skills for that, but unfortunately it's not I can't do. My brain, especially, I don't know what it is, especially like the past few years, I've just like, probably because I'm not writing as much after leaving college, just I don't, words don't work anymore. I can't word anymore. I can barely brain cell.
You used all your words in college. I feel that.
Yeah, I did mostly maths, so not an awful lot of writing going on. Just a lot of maths and like a handful of writing.
That's fair.
I'm trying to like fix. So I finally finished my Cult of a Lamb blender model that I made, and I've been trying to get it to work in Unity so that I can obviously use it as a VRM model, and I have it working. And then I was either going to use the very basic style of face tracking, or I was going to use the iPhone one, and I was trying to see which one looked the best for the model. And I had to somewhere go between the two because it's a very like basic looking model because it's the Cult of the Lamb art style. So I had to do a lot of messing around with blend shapes to try and see what worked, what didn't, which meant a lot of like exporting, bringing it back to Unity, tweaking some things and re-importing it. And so I have it to a place where I really like how the blend shapes work and how the face animation works. And I decided, because I fucked up my armature somehow and the arm tracking it doesn't work properly, so I gotta use my hand trackers. So I was like, I'm gonna just make some like toggleable animations in Unity, and I have them working on the model that isn't the iPhone tracking model, and I was like, I'm just gonna port them over to the one that I fixed the blend shapes for, and now it won't export with those animations. And that's why I'm late today, is because I was like very angrily shouting at Unity, being like, why aren't you working? I just want you to work. You worked last night. So
just
yeah,
Unity violently.
Yeah, just throw it at the wall. It's so bad. I'm gonna have to like leave it and come back to it, because I found out last night that I did the basic blend shapes, and then I tried with all of the 52 blend shapes for the iPhone tracking. Didn't like how it looked. It looked a bit messy, and I like basically halved out today half of those blend shapes so that they're like not viewable, but I can still use certain movements and stuff with the model, so that's a little bit more animated. And I don't know, because I have to use the like Unity animations, I have to export it as a VC face model instead of a VRM, which I've done before, haven't had issues with. And for some reason it just refuses to export the animations that I made in Unity now. It worked fine last night, and then I tweaked stuff today, and I don't know what's happening. And also I had to like completely change all of the settings for my VC face to get for the other model, and like make a separate folder with like copies of the settings that I used for the two different models. And so I tweaked things and I had to like retweak it again for my regular model, and so it's moving a bit weird today. So that's something that I'm working on as we have a little chat before we start playing stuff today. But I am a frustrated bean today, so don't mind me.
Big hugs, big hugs.
But yeah, how's everything else been for you, other than, you know, getting to go in for a job interview, which is always good. Right.
I've been trying
that says
to
everything, to be honest.
mutual aid streams because so Robin's losing her health insurance.
Oh shit.
And
what?
You know, all the meds that she needs to, you know, be alive.
Yeah,
and
that's not what you want.
I need to be making like $500 a month in order to cover just her meds.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh no. That's not what you want.
I'm currently streaming and pimping the hell out of my throne wish list, which has some cash gifts that can be given, my GoFundMes that will go directly to the projects listed, and
why
also
am I over here?
Trying to find jobs, which is why I now have the ghostwriter job and possibly a job at the youth center, and I'm scrambling here.
Yep, I feel that. That's rough.
Also,
yeah.
My mom had her cancer surgery and it went great.
Oh, great! Awesome! Very happy.
So, silver lining! But also now she has abdominal issues, like her lymph nodes in her abdomen are swollen and they don't know why. So,
oh no. There's always something.
Break.
There's always something. At least the, you know, the surgery went well, and you know, healing time could also just be like, you know, as soon as you get into that stage of like healing, something else like kind of just something else comes up because it was there already. So hopefully they can get it sorted out. But yeah, oopsies for you. Hopefully it all works out. That's rough. Health insurance in the US is terrifying.
Yeah, it sure is. I can absolutely attest that it is the worst. And I mean, New Jersey has some of the best health insurance, especially state health insurance. The problem is that when you're trans and there's a discrepancy in your documents, you can't get New Jersey family care.
Fun.
So,
whoa.
That's also in the works.
That is literally just a matter of like, it's because of paperwork and that's it. And they have to like change up their systems for recognizing gender identities.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating.
Well, life is a thing.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way, and then the dinosaurs will take over the entire planet, and we will be bowing to our dinosaur overlords.
Or rather, God creates man. Man brings back dinosaurs. Dinosaurs eat man. Women inherit the earth.
There we go. Solutions. Oh my goodness. I'm having a burr brain. I think we're gonna be sharing like half a brain cell today.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that Robin has the brain cells.
Oh yeah.
She's calling all of her medicine manufacturers down the list and being like, hey, do you have any specialty like payment plans for people who are like no money?
Yeah.
If you do that, sometimes you can get them for free or for like $25, which is
that's pretty decent. You just gotta call around about it and make sure that you know what's happening.
Yeah, you literally just need to like go down the list of each manufacturer and be like, hey, I have no money and I will die if I get off this med. Do you have an in-house plan for people like that so that way we don't die?
Yeah, I just have fingies crossed. All the fingers crossed on that, because it's rough. It's rough. Why they gotta make life so hard, and you know, money has to be so difficult to obtain?
Fuck capitalism, am I
right? I was given out about it the other day that because of the pandemic, our like welfare payments they allowed us to like get paid in our bank accounts instead of what you normally have to do, which is go to your post office and pick it up in cash. And they've changed that now, and yeah, it's gone back to, hey, we're gonna make it harder for you to get your welfare payments now, so you gotta go back into the post office and pick it up in cash. And I haven't changed my bank branch for to be up here, so I'm like, I'm just gonna be carrying around a lot of cash to pay for things from now on, because I can't be bothered to put my bank back up closer to where I live, because all of the banks here do all their customer service stuff online, and you can't really go into places and like, hey, I want to move to this account, and they're like, yeah, sure, call our number. I can't be bothered. Just they have to make getting money hard for everyone.
Yep. Anyway, this is why I'm pro universal basic income.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why people don't think it's a good idea. I don't know. Obviously, the people who think it's a bad idea are the people who are profiting off of everyone else, and that's why. But it's just the only way to go, the way the economy is going in every country across the world.
Yeah, and it's frustrating because those who aren't profiting from it basically just have a "fuck you got mine" mentality. of like, I had to do it the hard way, so why should anybody else have it better than me?
Yeah, yeah, I don't understand that at all. It's like,
Ignoring the fact that they would also benefit from it.
Yeah, it's, you always see these people who are like so close to the point, and then they like completely 180 once they get to the point, and like, I don't understand. Yeah, it just completely whoosh over the head, and they're like, you're so close. You're so very close. How is this not connecting? Where's the neurons connecting here?
There aren't any, that's the problem. No neurons, non-existent.
So frustrating when you see these people who are like, I've struggled my whole life. Like, it's always boomers. It's always the boomers being like, I worked my bootstraps and I worked hard my entire life for absolute pennies, and you should do the exact same thing and stay poor forever as well. I'm like,
which is hilarious considering that if you actually look at their absolute pennies and do the inflation math, a lot of the times it's like $35 an hour by today's standards.
Yeah, it's like, it's a pretty decent now. Yeah,
so
like,
it's like what you had to do back then was actually by today's standards like $35 to $50 an hour. So do you really want to make this point? Because we can make this point.
Yeah,
I'm fine making this point that we should have $35 to $50 per hour.
It's one of those baffling ideas. It's like I saw a TikTok earlier about a comic artist who it's basically two independent comic book artists who write and do all the artwork and the inking and the coloring between the two of them, and they were selling their comics on a con, and they were saying that their comics are very inspired by heavy metal, which was like released in the 70s, and so their whole like stick is like, oh, you know, you remember these like classics from the 70s? Well, we're trying to keep that like theme alive. And an older guy came up to them at their stall to have a look at their stuff, and this guy was like in his 60s, so he was like, he would have been reading comics during the 70s. And he was like, oh, I like your stuff, your artwork's really good, you guys are very talented, let me buy something. And the guy was like, yeah, it's $10 for this comic book, which, you know, everyone else this day and age with the rate of knowing how things cost would be like, that's actually really reasonably priced. And this guy went, oh my god, $10 for a comic book? There's no way I'm paying $10 for a comic book, that's too expensive. And the way I facepalmed like listening to this story on TikTok earlier was like, why? And the guy like went back and he like found one of his heavy metal comics from the 70s and like saw like how much it cost to buy at the time, and then recalculated how much it would cost with inflation today, and it would have only been $750. And he was like, it's literally the same price if they like actually could understand like the rate of how bad inflation is affecting things, and how it is like that it's really bad. Like, why can't they understand this concept for some reason? It's just mind-blowing.
Like, my favorite thing to do, I found off of, I think, Tumblr, is if you keep an inflation calculator app in your phone as like one of the top ones that you can easily access. Whenever anyone gives you a hard time about back in my day, you pull
just whip it out
calculator app and show them, okay, in your day this, in our day that would be this, in our day this, in your day it would be so much less. And they'd be like, nobody would, but in my day nobody would work for like 30 cents. And I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. Guess what?
It's so, I just it's just mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. Like, you would think that because they're the same type of people that are really like conservative with their money anyway, so they're concerned about the pricings of things. You think they would understand how inflation works if they're so fucking conservative with their money. I just don't understand these things.
Same.
I'm on a happier note, I'm at Tomska over the weekend.
Hey, how's that?
Actually, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. It was like €10 to get a signed poster, and he was taking photographs with everyone who came up to him to chat, and like he would actually take the time to have like a good like 5-minute chat with everyone who came up with him as well. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, he was just really nice, and he was looking very tired by the time that we got up to him. I think the con was like kicking his ass at that point, but yeah, it was nice to meet him. The panels and stuff at the con was fun. We got to see the Ruby cast talking about new seasons. Like they did like a little release of screenshots of the upcoming season. They had like a spoiler-free whatever they could possibly talk about talk. So that was fun. And then I got a lot of people coming up and asking for photographs because I was dressed up as Isabelle from Animal Crossing. And so I got a lot of photos with people. We didn't stick around for too long because it was a really small con. Lots of great like independent artists there. I got lots of business cards and I picked up a few bits and pieces. That was nice. And I got some pins from like one of my new favorite like Irish creators. They do like polymer clay pins and little gremlins. So they're like, they've got polymer clay faces and they're furry. I'll have to send you like links to the Instagram because it's really cute. And they do like little mushroom characters that I really like. They're like polymer clay, but that have like the shiny pearlescent powders that are painted on top of them. So I have 2 of them now, and so yeah, I had to like stop myself being like, I want to buy all the things, but I'm currently very broke, so I have to restrain myself. It was one of those cons where it's like, oh, so many shiny pretty things from all these like small businesses and small artists and stuff that I like, and I just can't afford anything. So it was a lot of picking up a business cards so that I can follow people and like keep them in the back of the brain for when I can save money again.
Yep. That is absolutely, it makes sense. And as
also, J Money, welcome to stream. I hope you're doing well.
They don't understand how it hurts them. They don't understand that other people need to deal with it as well.
Oh, that's exactly it. I think it's just a difference in like recognizing the people around you as well. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I
have to plug in my phone. I'm losing charge.
Like mentality that a lot of boomers,
if you had powers and stuff, you'd be super chill.
Gen X or older
superhero
Gen Xers and stuff have, where basically there was this fad during their lifetimes where children were basically mini-me's and children were objects, and they didn't see kids as people, as humans in training.
Yeah, there's definitely like that specific age of parents that have oh, you're the child, you must be respectful of your parents no matter what, and you're like only here to do stuff for us.
Yep. And it honestly, like, my fiance's parents are kind of like that. I know a bunch of a lot of my friends' parents are kind of like that, some of them more so than others. And like, it's so frustrating because they assume that you will make all the same decisions that they made and get all the same opportunities that they got because you are their child. And that's not how life works. That's not how reality works.
No, it's not. Funny thing, our taxi that was dropping us back from the con is exactly that person, because we ended up talking to him the whole like car ride home, and he kind of had said things that was like, yep, he's definitely one of those, my kids must respect me no matter what kind of people. So that's all I could think about when you were saying that. I'm like, yep, they're still out there. It's a very specific generation of people that have this mentality, and it's like, they're like, if you do this thing, especially for like me at the moment, because I'm also trying to find work, there's a certain age group that are like, if you go in and hand in your CV to a real person, they'll want to take you on. I'm like, that hasn't worked in like 10, I don't think people have done that in like 10 15 years. Yeah, like,
I remember 20 years ago in America that if you did that, you would be put on a do not hire list.
I'm sure there's definitely companies out there that are like, just throw it straight in the bin. They don't want to have to deal with Like it's like it comes off as being a bit too desperate to certain people. I'm like, I am desperate at this point. Thank you. Just take me on. I'll learn anything you need. I need work, please. That isn't just service.
Desperate, and a lot of people consider it pushy and does not take directions well. Like in America, I don't know about by you, but in America there is a big like secrets of the industry forums push to try to get the information out there that, hey, if you walk in when they are not hiring and hand them your resume, you will be put on a do not hire list because you do not take instructions.
Yeah, I would say there's probably companies here that have similar things, but like it's so hard to get in the door anywhere now because it's literally about, do you have anyone here that could vouch for you or can get you a referral into this company? No? Okay, sorry. You need like 7 to 8 years experience otherwise. And it's impossible. And I have to keep saying to like certain people, it's like your undergraduate degree means absolutely nothing anymore other than for you to have like the basic skills to get into a workplace.
It's funny, like everywhere, even like I've seen some restaurants near me, asking for master's degrees for entry-level jobs.
What?
Yeah, they want 8 years experience in the service industry, a master's degree, and claim to be an entry-level job paying $15 an hour.
That's ridiculous. Like I definitely
How
have
the fuck.
I definitely have that in like trying to apply for like even like data entry and admin roles here, where they're like you need like you'd almost want the masters just to even get in the door kind of thing. Yeah. But for a fucking restaurant, like fuck off. Yep. That's ridiculous.
It's creeping down the ladder of jobs, of what level of education you need to get into a job, any job. I saw a janitor job that wanted you to have higher education.
Oh my god.
Like, what do you want me to do? Go to school for like basically a decade in order to get a master's degree?
You must be a pharmacist to be a janitor. Toilets? Yeah, you must be a pharmacist in order to use the chemicals being a janitor. Did you know?
Yeah. Okay. No, because pharmacy school takes like 2 years or less. That some areas will accept a 6 months pharmacist certificate.
That's
like,
so bad.
A master's degree for cleaning toilets. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, I don't under. It's like this. It's a thing where like HR departments ask for more than what they even know they're looking for the roles that like the roles are necessitating basically, and so
they don't understand the job position that they're trying to put out word to fill. They don't understand what it actually requires.
No,
so they just ask for the moon.
It's really annoying. Like I applied for a role in November that was like on the job listing was like basically the most bare minimum requirements. It's like, did you finish secondary school, which is like our high school? Do you have like possibly an undergraduate? Wasn't necessary. And then it's like, do you good organizational skills and are able to like handle data? And that was it. That's all it required. I'm like, I have a degree in physics. This is going to be an easy, hopefully, interview so that I can at least get my foot in the door somewhere, because I keep getting told no without getting any interviews recently. And within a week, I got an email back being like, sorry, we're not proceeding with your application. A month later, it got pushed to my LinkedIn again, and it was still open for applications. And it's one of those ones that you have to apply through the website, so you have to log into an account, so you can't reapply the same thing again. It's still open. They're still looking for somebody to fill the role. Months later. So it's clearly one of those cases where they like put in no requirements to see how big of a pool of people they could get in and see who they could get, because they just don't have anyone. Like, they want to get the best of the best, but they don't actually want, they're just being assholes about it. I'm just like, why you gotta do this to me?
They want the best, but they don't want to pay for it.
That's it. That's exactly it. It's so bad. Yeah, don't get me started.
Yeah, I feel that on a deep spiritual level.
It's been a constant stress for like the past year trying to find stuff on and off. And it's gotten to a point where I'm like, I need something very soon or I'm going to be in death. So, yeah.
I feel that on a deep spiritual level, gestures at fiance losing health
yeah,
insurance.
Exactly. I think it is just like the current millennial, late Gen Z experience of you unless you have like really good connections, you're just basically, you know, having to work your ass off trying to find even something decent. So, like, even my friends who do have master's degrees can't fucking get any decent work. So it doesn't matter anymore. It's like, can you bullshit your way into meeting people that you may never talk to only for the chance of you getting in with a company that they work for? I.e., do you want to kiss ass on LinkedIn? No. Well, sorry, no job for you.
Also, apparently, even if you kiss ass on LinkedIn, look, I am LinkedIn with my fucking senator.
Nice.
On LinkedIn.
Honestly,
my senator vouches for me on LinkedIn, and
honestly,
I can't get jack shit.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just like if it's like an autism thing of like just not being able to do I can't put myself to like that level of being able to like get into the mindset of doing the like what's it called where you meet up with people. Thank you. I can't do it. I don't know. I can't get into that frame of thinking of like I shouldn't have to like try and befriend people in order to get a job. But not even like befriend, but like, you know, have conversations with random people just to find work.
It's honestly one of the things that I wish I had money for and wish I could do was set up a school for neurodivergent people, like neurospicy networking school or something.
Yeah.
Where basically I just train other neurospicy people what I learned in my acting and modeling classes, where they step by step told you how to sell yourself in under 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think I need that. I think I have to like ask other people about like especially for doing like certain questions on job applications. It's like, can you just like word things for me, because my brain it won't be nice enough to give me the like all the positive warnings of things. So it's a struggle
to have a script, basically a memorized pocket script, like you memorize a song, like you memorize a poem, like you memorize a favorite quote. Just have a script memorized of just the basics, and you literally drill it into your skull, looking into the mirror, saying it, and smiling.
Yeah.
And until you can do it without thinking.
Like that is kind of the plan, is to do that for like obviously your elevator pitch and then like interview questions in general. But it's the part that I always struggle with is like actually writing out the like scripting in the first place. I'm just like, I have nothing. Brain immediately evacuates all thoughts as soon as I sit down to do that kind of work.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. Like I find it's easier if I work with a prompt. Like maybe I'll sit down at some point and make a basic interview questions list and basic elevator script list and be like, hey, fill this out. Now memorize it.
Yeah.
This is how you network.
It's one of those things that like I keep coming back to and like trying to update my like interview prep questions and stuff, and like every time I sit down to it I have like a minor meltdown because I just can't process all the questions, and like I have like minor memory issues, and like I just don't remember half the stuff that like, because you know most places want star method, so you've got to like recall from past experiences and then work that into your answer. And I'm just like, I can't remember anything that happened from college or my work experience because I must have blocked it out because I was so stressed doing everything. Yep. So like it's a struggle trying to like remember or even like come up with things that, you know, would be good answers to like star-based questions. So
2 things from my chat. One is that a good way to network is to volunteer with some organization that you care about, whether it's cancer, whether it's LGBT, whether it's animals. Volunteer with some organization because it's often a chance to rub elbows with people in a bunch of different industries and make friends via shared passion of whatever it is you're working on. And that lets you get like foot in door easy.
That's a fairly cool idea. I'm always really bad about meeting new people though. even going to like spaces. I don't know what it is. I think the pandemic ruined me for like being in groups of people like that. Like even meeting up. Like I there's a group that I meet up with every now and again for roller skating. I just can't integrate into groups like that anymore.
Well, that's why you do a volunteer thing, because that way you're not directly hanging out.
This is true. You are doing work, so yeah.
You're doing a task together, but it still feels that socialization niche.
This is fair. I don't even know. I would have to have a think about some good organizations to volunteer for over here.
And the other thing in my chat is Cesara says that there is a grift apparently associated with the we have job openings but can't fill them, that apparently businesses get some perk from being understaffed constantly and unable to fill job openings, which, you know, I've heard about before and it makes sense, and
there's definitely
more about it, but
there's definitely an epidemic of companies doing that where they're like, oh, we can't get staff and we keep putting out our job listings, but then they never actually hire anyone. There's definitely a huge epidemic of that among so many companies recently. And I know here what ends up happening a lot is that they will open up job listings and they'll put them on every platform, but they'll also open it internally to companies. So they'll always fill internally before they fill externally. And so what ends up happening is that you can apply for so many things, but most of the time they'll probably fill it internally before you even get looked at. And so they could put you on like a waiting list then for if they ever do open up new roles. And so you're kind of waiting months and months on end to hear back from anyone if anything actually does open up.
Yep. And I know in America that there's probably some like kickback or something for companies struggling to find people.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of monetary thing that they get for being like, oh, we're understaffed and we need to get money to get more staff, but then they just don't hire staff. Yeah, that honestly wouldn't be surprising, especially for like the likes of, I know there's a big thing in the US with like basically like service-based companies being like, oh, we can't get any staff, and then it does actually like come to public that they've been doing this thing where they say that they have no staff but haven't been hiring anyone. So
yep.
Because there's people getting there. There are definitely people who want jobs. Trust me, it's not because people don't want to work. It's like, I don't want to work. I am necessitated to work, but I will do it.
Yep.
That's always the case. Anyway, enough of us being depresso spaghettos. Let's get into some dues of the star.
Yes. Because honestly, if I kept going, I would have been like, and that's without all the companies that want you to like marry your job.
Oh, stop! The thing that I have been, my TikTok feed has been all over is the Google layoffs that happened over the weekend. They basically like didn't tell anyone that they were being laid off until the morning that they were laid off, and basically locked out of their work accounts and stuff. And there's people on like business trips that had their like business visas revoked. Like, what the fuck, Google? If that was in Europe, it wouldn't happen. They would have to give it, I think it's like a month's notice for layoffs like that.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal actually, even in America.
Yeah, they have to give like a certain time frame, whatever is in your contract, if they have to lay you off. But Google were like, yeah, we're just not going to tell anyone.
Google be like, we'll take the fine.
Oh my god, that company is, oh boy.
It sure is. It sure is.
Okay, I send you code.
Dankeschön.
And we are gonna go on our game scene so we can play some Stardew. My model keeps like rotating out and I don't know why it's doing it, but I can't remember what we did last time. I can't remember what I was doing last time, to be honest, other than crafting a whole bunch. I know I have to do some key quests to get crafting items.
I was doing the mines.
I got some copper from Clint. Thanks, Clinty Clint. Yes, you got all the slimes the last day. Which actually reminds me, I have a slime egg to put away into an incubator, so good time to test out the new slime ring.
Heck yeah.
Let's see.
Krobus? Where are you?
Oh no, is Krobus missing?
Krobus is missing.
Oh, these trees might be a little bit too far back. Actually, it's
The
fine.
void bed is still here, though.
Oh, good. Can't be getting rid of that void bed. It's too important. Let me see. Can you combine a combined ring for 3 things? Or does it only have to be 2? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. That's actually something I would love to know as well.
I want to have a look. Where did I see that slime egg? Because I think I combined 3 rings before, but it only gave me the perks of 2? Perhaps? Ooh, savage ring. Oh, speed. I actually have no idea where the egg is. I just remember seeing it. Chest. We got
Chat
blues.
says, apparently one of the few ways to get a guaranteed job nowadays is to know the outdated and impossible programming language COBOL.
COBOL?
COBOL, COBOL.
So I don't actually use that anymore?
Apparently NASA and many banks run on COBOL. And
Oh, for their IBM machines, probably.
And they're finding less and less people who know how to use it. So if you know how to use it, that's just like an automatic hire at this point.
Now, is this the case that they should just be like upgrading to a new coding language? Let's be real. Let's be real.
Yes, but also if it gives you a job opportunity.
This is fair. My plans at the moment is learning relearning Python, because I have very basic Python, but I have to learn that, go back over it because it's been a while.
Yeah.
And also, the fuck is the one for my brain? My brain's not working. It's the main language that's used for data business analytics. That begins with S.
Shit.
I have
SQL?
gone. Thank you. Yes, SQL. It's the one that all the jobs are asking for, and I never learned because I didn't do a business degree. I did applied physics basically. So I did Python, which, you know, if you do computer science, or if you do any sort of data science role, they want you to code in Python, but that's like the step up from data analytics. So if you actually want to get into the field, you have to have a master's to get in as an entry level, and I don't want to go do that, so
Yep.
I have to work up the ladder.
If it helps, I have an SQL for Dummies book.
I actually got some Udemy courses for like €15 each because they were on sale. So I have a few courses to go through. And that was actually like the book that like my dad was like, you gotta get yourself the SQL for Dummies book. I'm like, I have courses, and if those don't give me everything I need, I will also probably invest in the book.
I was gonna say, if that does not give you the info you need, let me know what PO box to send that to, and I will send you that.
Fair. Rory, welcome to stream. Hello,
Just
hello.
send me some Urn Brew or something when you have a chance, and I'll be fine.
Oh, I just realized that my combined ring is like glowing multiple colors.
Ooh.
It's like animated. I don't remember that being a thing. Is that a mod? Is my mod doing that? I don't remember having mods that let you do animations. I am afraid. Oh, I'm not dying. This is brilliant.
No! Yay!
I can now corral the slimes without issue. Come back here. Come back in here. I can now bee-whip the slimes. Do we have a prismatic slime?
Do we?
We have one slime that's like kinda glowing. It's like glowing in and out between like blue and green. Like.
Ooh, fancy.
Wait. Are you a prismatic slime? It's like changing colors. I'm very confused.
Or is it two slimes on top of each other?
I don't know if it is in fact two slimes. We have a lot of slimes. I should probably move the fence back a little bit, but does this mean I can like get rid of half the purples that are here? Let me see. Can I corral out the purples? I don't want to kill any of the blues or the greens because we don't have an awful lot of them. Okay, here we go. We got one like brown slime.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like really, really dark green, but it's like looking very brown and muddy. Oh, never mind. I killed it. Can I get rid of the purples? Okay. Get in here. Oh, I got a slime egg for that. Put that in there as well. Alright, we're now down to blue, green, purple, red, and a tiger slime, and there's going to be more blues and a green. So, thank God for slime ring.
Heck yeah.
I need to actually put that back. Rory, how have you been keeping? I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna be very all over the place this stream, I think, because the brain really do be going burr. Alright. I am going to go see if we can get the key quest that lets you do the more difficult monsters in the skull caverns, because that will let us get the radioactive ore, which we need a lot of so we can both sell the bar, because that's the last thing we have left to sell, and also I need it for crafting a bunch of stuff. Got a lot to craft, you know? Well, it's gonna be a bit more crafting this stream, I think. Just a little bit more crafting. Maru! Penny's on the bench. I'm going to give Penny a daffodil, because she's looking mighty cute over there on that bench. I didn't know I could read these. Hold on. Let's see. Old and faded. Okay. I thought it would say something like profound on the gravestone, but no. Rory says, I'm okay-ish. Only got 4 hours of work today. That's alright. Four hours of work is like not the worst, to be honest. It's not the worst. There's a little place to fish over there. Can I go to the island even though it's no longer 6? Yes, I can. Off they go back home. Omni geode out of the ground. Nice. also forgot that we have Leo on in Stardew Valley now because Linus adopted him. Now he's got his own little tree house. Burbus. Oh, slime's gonna be so awkward. Let's have a look at this. I also need to get dragon's teeth for the obelisk. I need, I think, 2 or 3 more dragon's teeth to be able to get the last obelisk. So, I have no idea where the golden walnuts are. What's actually supposed to be in here? Nothing. Danger in the deep. The mine elevator system has been reset and new dangers have emerged from deep underground. Make it to the bottom of the mines in 1 week. Does that one give you radioactive ore though? If it's in the mines and not the skull caverns. I need to look that up. Hold on. Hold on a sec. It's time for Stardew Wiki. Key quests. I can't type today. Key gems, I guess. Closest thing. Mr. Key's challenges. That's what I have to look up. So it's the it's the danger in the deep. Oh, this quest will also unlock purchasable gear from the Adventurers Guild. I guess we're gonna do the mine one. I think that might get the monsters to drop radioactive stuff as well. I can't tell because it doesn't say in the wiki, but that's what we're going for. I also, I worked earlier on today on making a, like, Twitch safe playlist for myself so I could add more music to it. And I found an artist that does, really nice lo-fi covers of the, Bee and Puppycat soundtrack, so those are gonna be on today. Which is, one of them's on at the moment, in the background. We got 7 days to do some mining stuff.
Nice.
What foods do I want to take with me? Foodus. What's in? Cranberry juice. Cranberry candies. Bee and Puppycat's adorable. I absolutely adore Bee and Puppycat. I was a huge fan when the pilot came out on Frederator YouTube channel, and I have been waiting for so long for it to finally get its season 2 official release. And I really, really, really hope that Netflix gives it another season because I'll be very sad if it does not. I need it. I need it for my soul. Bee and Puppycat's so good. I was kind of disappointed with the first few episodes of their recap of season 1 that the Netflix did. So, but I love the animation style and the music's good and it's wacky and goofy and just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. Maybe we'll take salad with us. I probably won't need it, I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's a get in bed early night for me, I think, because I can't do anything until the morning. So no water shots for chat today. I can get into bed. Come on! Yeah, Chairman Meow is being squished into the middle of the bed. Why do I keep turning? What's happening to my model today? I'm having issues with VC Face. I need to fix my settings again. I don't know why I keep like... Movement. I'm gonna move less and see if that... Alright, it's straight to the mines day, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Oh, Chairman Meow. Give me that. Give me you so I can give you boops. Abigail's still in bed.
Maru needs some alone time.
Oh, gotta recharge. Gotta recharge.
But she's in bed. She actually did it. She's into bed.
Speaking of people, I must give gifts. Do we have no void mail? What is this?
Oh no.
I must create more void mail. Poop. No void egg. Void egg. Excuse me while I make some void mayo to give to Krobus. Nope. Bum 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 bum. Do you know what I would really love? I made a playlist earlier and I found an artist that does like covers of the Bee and Puppycat game. So I have some of those songs on, and all I can think about is how amazing it would be if we got like a Bee and Puppycat video game.
That would be awesome.
It's just the coziest. It would be the coziest game.
Especially if you can, like, in the show, choose a non-binary person as your player character.
Yes, that would be perfect. It's like if you could combine Calico, but in the world of Bee and Puppycat. It's got similar vibes. So we can't use the elevator for this challenge.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, and they do in fact actually make the monsters difficult. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going down them. Oh, there is in fact the slimes have sunglasses. There is in fact radioactive ore, so this is the way to get the radioactive ore.
Oh, it's in the regular mine.
In the regular mine, yeah.
Okay. Because I'm just like down here in the desert mines being like, what?
What's happening? No, it's the regular mines, this one.
It turns off the elevator for the...
Yeah! Not for the
skull cavern, too.
Oh, okay, that's not good. Maybe they patched it, and now that's not a thing. Oh. There's also definitely gonna be a bunch of, what are they called? Skull caverns in this, like skull sections, unfortunately. There is 3 slimes in a trench coat here. Except without the trench coat, they're just 3 slimes on top of each other. Can I have radioactive 4 slimes? If I don't see it immediately, I'm just gonna keep going down. So thankfully the regular mines are actually like easy enough now that I don't have to worry about it, like the skull cavern version of this. If the elevator doesn't work, at least like know what, in 7 days I can definitely get to level 100. Although I definitely should have made stairs, that probably would have helped. A stairs play this game.
I love that even the mines look different. That's just so cool.
Yeah. Wait until you see the slimes.
They have sunglasses. It's great. 3 on top of each other.
Yeah, exactly. It's 3 slimes in a trench coat, but they're missing their trench coat.
Amazing. I got a blue cowboy hat from one of them.
Oh, I need, oh, more radioactive ore. Ow, get out of here, you fake rock. Stupid crab. At least you gave me a cherry bomb. I'll accept your cherry bomb.
Skull cavern level.
Yeah, there's one, so I feel like there's probably gonna be maybe at least one every middle of the level or something. The jade. Ooh, I got an infested area. I assume in the infested areas I have to actually, like, destroy all of these monsters to get down to the next level. Seems to be the only way to go about it. I feel like I should have brought the slime ring for this.
Yeah, that would probably be smart.
I realistically just want the ore. That's all I want. I don't want the key gems, I just want the ore that this quest gives me so I can craft a bunch of shit. Ooh, I should have some salad! Alright, I'm on level 10.
I found some, what is the word? Radiation.
The radioactive, yeah. Pick it up.
7.
Pick it up. I got, about 7 pieces of ore so far. There's a few, rocks here and there. Lots of duggies. I think I might have to defeat the duggies to get out of here. Let me see. No? Oh boy, can I have a way down, game? Uh-oh, can I have a way down, please? Here. Hiya! I can't find the way down. Oh, there's got it. Area's overrun by monsters, so we gotta defeat all the monsters before we can get down. I got a crab! Is my inventory? No, it's not. My inventory is full for a second.
Crab.
Tasty crab legs. He's not a real rock. He's a crab. Oh, there is actually, in fact, just a way down. Excuse me. Oh, 2 ways down now.
Not me grabbing the coal on my way.
To be fair, it's useful. Okay, we gotta fight these guys. A way down! Also just a bunch of coral on the ground.
Found a way down and more ore.
Ooh! Alright. like once this quest starts, you don't have to like get down to 100 in the one day, so that like it's like when you get to the mine regularly, it just opens up the elevator for how far you got down. I'm gonna assume that's just how that works. Nada. Ooh, or there's squiddies here. Squid boys. Squid kids. Ah. Oh my god, we are in the underwater version of Mario. Because they are in fact just squids. Ooh, way down. I'ma leave before that gets too infested. I have enough ore to make a bar now, which is good, because I need a few. Whoa! More ore? Lots of ore here. On the way down. Ow. Give me that radioactive ore. Yo. Get down as far as I can.
I just spot a squid.
Yeah, that's why that's what I was saying. There's like we're like in the underground of a Mario game. There's like just actual squids.
What?
I know there's squid kids. Is that what the squid kids really are? They're just squids.
Apparently.
Ooh, root splatter. Nice. I will take tasty nom-noms.
They drop mega bombs and also shoot you.
They do shoot you. They are mildly annoying. Just mildly. Is there any gifts? I wonder if you, fish in here, if you get, like, weird fish. They're a bit annoying, the squids, because there's, like, fighting the fire things in the volcano. They, like, drift away from you, so you have to, like, know when they come at you. More radioactive. Alright, I'm going to bomb. Probably be using mega bombs. Or craft more bombs. Nice. Before we head down again, I'm gonna craft some more bombs. Can I craft more bombs? I can craft cherry bombs. What do I need for regular bombs? Coal and iron. Let me put the cherry bombs in there as well. That's not what I wanted to do at all! Let me have some food. Ow! Rory says I watched 3 streams and I've overloaded my brain! Oh no! Should give your brain a little bit of a break. Don't overwork the brain too much. are these? Oh. I got the shells off the crabs. Ah!
No!
Ah, water shots for Chad. I didn't realize how
Chad.
late it was. Om nom tasty monster.
Nom gamer subs.
I can't overstimulate myself, but also can't understimulate an ADHD being bitch. Yeah, I feel you on that one. I definitely have many days where like
Rally is hanging
both
out
over
in
and
the
understimulated at the same
area.
time. Aw, gotta go get Mayo to give gifts and then give the kiddos head pats.
It's very cute.
Oh, what else? Gus gave me some omelette. Thanks, Gus. We've reached level 22 out of 120. Not even 100, it's 120. I got 20 radioactive ore though. The good stuff. I also got a cake. Cake? Fish? I'm gonna put in fish. Where's the regular sea and fish, right? Sea and fish.
Yay, my cuties aren't like angry all the time now.
This is good. Good mods, doing your job properly. I have lots of food in my pockets, apparently. All the better to meal with. Not me about to like walk to the mines when we have obelisk.
Yes. Same.
Just you forget about it. It's so late in the game, you just forget that that's a thing you can do. Okay, let's test out if the elevator works up to the floor that we last left off in. I sure hope so.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So you just have to like you have to reactivate everything again.
Okay. Should I wear the blue cowboy hat next flower dance is the big question.
Hell yeah. Looking real suave with that blue cowboy hat.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I can get a way down if I do that.
I wonder if fishing in the water here will give any other fish than normal.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering as well. Have to give it a try and see if anything comes out of it. Maybe you'll get squids. Considering there's squids like just around. Hopefully.
I left the upper floor just as a swarm was starting.
Let's get the heck out of there. Away down. Ow. Still getting hit by slimes though. Oh, nice. I was like, why am I slow? It's because of, I got slimed, that's why. Yeah, crab. Yep. Shells? I don't need to go after them, that's fine. me see. Ow. Hasta la vista, baby. I should have some salad. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Which way do I want to go? Oh no, swarm.
Oh no.
I also think it's like, it's a squid swarm as well. Oh no. Ooh, ink, squid ink. I want to know how the squids are surviving outside the water. What is this mystical place? Oh, we're good. Still no way down, though. Oh, I'm playing on stream. Oh, hello. That's a bat? Why are the bat mud creatures?
Shadow person?
Was it a shadow person? It had the bat sounds, though.
Yeah.
Weird. Ooh. Radioactive ore. There was also a way down back at the entrance.
Okay.
Lady Dalek, hello, welcome to stream! I'm sorry if I'm a bit late saying hi to you. I hope you're doing well today. How have you been keeping? I'm having a bit of a burr brain day today, so we're chilling doing some Stardew. We're taking on the quest at the moment that has all these— Oh
no!
I didn't realize how low my health was. Well, this is fine. Oh, my wife found me!
Aww.
Oh, she's angry. I'm sorry, wifey.
Oh no, not an Angie waifu.
What did I lose? Okay, I didn't lose anything of major significance. This is fine. I have been squidded. This is true.
The sheer number of shadow people.
It's a lot of them. I'm just surprised they sound like bats. I have enough salad to keep me going and come back in. It's fine. I'm still in the mines, so clearly the quest keeps you here when you pass out, so handy. Your wife, she's like, stop that, I'm coming with you. Exactly. It would be fun if she did come with me. Also, Lady Dalek says,
oh, I hate that.
It's fine, it's focus time on the mining. It's true, it's true. What's happening?
I got swarmed by bats, it's fine.
Ah. Oh, you made it down to the next, to level 30. Lady Dalek says, I'm getting ready to get my new model debut ready, so I'm not panicking last minute, lol. Oh, exciting! Exciting. I hope the debut goes well. I know you're gonna do very well presenting it and stuff. It is spooky. The bats in here are very quick.
The ghosts drop Omni Geodes.
Ooh. Oh, why is it so spooky in here? It's so dork.
It's dork.
I hear you, but I cannot see you.
I'm in the upper right blowing up some copper, because we can always use copper.
This is true. I have a bat chasing me, but I can't be bothered to kill it. Where's the way down?
Didn't find it yet.
Can I craft more bombs? Let me see. I can only craft cherry bombs, that's fine. Oh, there we go. Trapped behind the rocks. There are so many shadow people.
And they're not even nice shadow people. Found
No.
a way down.
So, Lady Dalek, are you going to be debuting it today? Is that what the plan is? Because if so, let me know what time you're going to be doing it. I'd love to stop by. I can see there's a way down on the top right in the other half of the room, so... But I don't know how you get over there. What? Is
Very
that through the wall?
carefully.
Oh, it is. I thought there was a wall separating it, but no, it is in fact just... There's a little lip that you walk in underneath it.
Ah.
It's just so dark. It's hard to see where I'm supposed to be going.
Yep.
It's bomb time, I think. Nothing! Huh. Weird.
Maybe back over here? Yep.
Oh. So many. You'll be doing it on February 6th, okay. Awesome. I'm gonna keep that. Gonna write that down and hopefully I can... Ooh, I found a way out. Hopefully I can show up and show some support and see how this model debut goes. It's gonna be so exciting to see. I love when people have like fun little events on their streams and have their debuts and stuff. Yay. Simple pimples on that one. Ghosties.
Yeesh.
Lots of monsters. I can only imagine how bad the later levels are gonna be.
Bomb time?
Bomb time. Oh, there we go. Lots of geodes.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want. I must eat my salad and be healthy.
I was also surprisingly healthy in real life today. I ate veggies and chicken. And I mean, I still
Nom.
had some mac and cheese, but I had veggies and chicken.
This is tasty and delicious, and also healthy. I mean, pasta can be healthy too, depending on how you do it. I found a way out. I'm going to leave. Ooh, mushrooms!
Mushrooms! This is the pretty layer. I like this layer. 10 out of 10.
Oh!
Oh my god,
Yes!
they're so cute! They're gonna try to kill me,
mushrooms!
but I don't
I need a plushie of these guys. Also, what are these iron?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's iron. Oh,
No!
water shots for chat.
What?
We're a quarter of the way there, though. I like scorfed down pasta in like 10 minutes. That was my dinner today. It had been sitting beside me for an hour as I was like trying to get model stuff working for me. Oh yeah, slime babies. Let's have a look at these slime babies before we head out again. Oh, Harvey picked me up. God damn you, Harvey. Oh, cashback from Pierre. Thank you.
Wait, why are you angry at me, Maru?
Is it because you didn't go to bed?
I don't know, cause
I must give Crunchy Rock to my wife to say sorry for passing out.
angry.
There you go, friend, who's also my wife.
I gave her an emerald to help her feel better.
I don't know why she's so angry.
I don't know, cause she's in bed. She's actually in bed.
Weird. Hell yeah, new slimes. Ah! I forgot I don't have the slime ring on, so I can't just, like, go into them. Not me already dying before even getting into the mines. Lady Alex says, I think it'll go well. I'm doing a slide presentation and then going over the model, nothing fancy. That is exactly how I debuted as well. I just did a little,
Maybe she got stuck.
a little
Maybe
PowerPoint.
that's why. I'm gonna move
And then play some games.
See if that helps.
It's always a classic way of doing it. I don't know. It could be just like issues having the polyamory mod again.
Yeah.
It's working better than the last one, but
it is. I will figure this out.
I'm gonna put those up there to eat. Level 40, time to go back to Mushroom Land. Oh, there's also, like, worms. That turn into bugs. Oh, they turn into bees! They turn into bees!
Not the bees!
You still can get wood in here. So many mushroom soot sprites. Great place to get wood, let's be honest. There's also bats in here. Oh, it's hardwood. Nice. Great place for hardwood. Do I gotta get rid of the wood to get out of here? Where's the exit?
We need to be making crab cakes more often. They are OP.
Crab cakes be really good. It's just getting the crab to make the crab cakes.
Crab
Gotta
cakes
have those gotta have them crab pots. Getting the crabs. I cannot find a way down. Come on, game.
So I was on the right track putting out 100 crab pots
Oh
on the
yeah.
ocean.
Oh yeah. Definitely. It's the emptying of them and all the other bits that you collect that you just don't want to have to deal with.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Oh, finally, a way down. I'm now curious to see what the other levels are going to be like.
Oh god, I need egg.
Eggy? There's so
Egg.
many eggy.
Well, good, because I need egg.
What a good spot for hardwood. I've spotted the exit. Cherry bomb here. Get rid of you before I start chopping down this. Oh, good. Radioactive ore. That. Leave. Have my salad. They're just so cute. I don't want to kill them, but they'll kill me otherwise. Well, that's a lot of bugs. Oh no, not the bees. I'm gonna leave before it turns into a bee. Bees are worse than the regular bugs, that when they do that and turn into bugs. Oh, way down already. Is there any radioactive ore here? This is a big area. Hold on. There was, in fact, no radioactive ore, and just wood. You never know, just in case. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Oh. It's infected. Excuse me. Wow, I clicked out of the game! Oh, the sounds of bugs buzzing is the worst. We're fine. Oh, so I realized my music has stopped playing for some reason. Hold on a second. You also probably can't hear... You also probably can't... you haven't been able to hear the game audio this entire time because it keeps changing on me. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Do not kill me. Whatever's attacking me, do not kill me. Where is it? Stop. I'm trying to change settings here. Sound. It keeps not wanting to register what cable it's on in my voice meter. There you go. got my Spotify back on. Lady Dag says that's how I am with the little coal fuzzies in the mines. I always apologize to them killing them. They're adorable, but they're also really annoying to battle, so... Any good stuff? No? That's a no. Ooh, a lot of iron. Found a way down over here.
I'll be right there. I'm getting some,
Wow! So many monsters! There we go, we're good. We're good. Ouija. Just a lot of little mushies. And bugs. Uh-oh, there's gonna be bees! Not the bees!
Not the bees!
Okay, Ouija. There we go. And a way down. I'ma have my omelette.
I'm gonna have some pumpkin pie.
Alright. Ooh, that's not an area that you want to walk into. We're halfway! A little under halfway.
Jesus,
What?
that was a lot of essences.
Ooh, a sword. Dark sword.
Ooh,
vampiric.
nice.
Glowing with vampire energy. Cool. That would be a fun one to try and, like, upgrade.
Yeah. Found the way down.
Oh, great. More mushies. And also spiders! Arachnophobia warning for everyone in chat. Wah! Ghost! Get out of here. We got a Slimer over here. Ow!
I'm too nauseated to eat.
Oh, what?
I
God.
hate that.
Gotta love the underground forest concept. Yeah, it looks really nice. Although the monsters are kinda tough. I hate Slimer. Get out of here. This is not Ghostbusters. What are you doing? Ow. At least it gives you an Omni Geode. I don't think I can eat now, though. Wah. I need to. Also, Steve, welcome to stream! Do not bonk the noggins. The noggins are trying to function. They're trying to function very well. Ah! Spooters! Jumpy! He was trapped. Could not attack. Oh, that's a lot of spiders.
Oh, I hate this.
That's a lot of spiders. Oh, okay, it's 2 a.m. Never mind.
That's fine.
That's a lot of spiders.
At least I didn't die in the mines.
This is good.
Headless in my chat is very happy about you having just a whole chicken on your head.
Listen, it's Danny DeVito. He has to come along every journey that we go on. Rory says, Sleepy got a nap before game today. No worries, Rory. Have a lovely little nap. Get a good rest in. And enjoy, I assume your D&D game is what you're referring to. I hope you have a good D&D session. Alright. It's Mine Central today. I thought it'd be crafting, but no, it's Mine's time. Also, I think that might have been our last day. Our crops are dead. It's the beginning of summer. How did we miss the end of a season? How did we do
I'm glad
this?
I harvested all the crops then.
Because our crops are dead. This is not a good day. I also don't remember the farm looking this dry in the summertime before. Is that my mods? It must be my mods. I just don't remember it being this dry. Time to remove everything. The summer stuff in. The quest isn't there anymore, so I assume we ran out of days. Maybe it's because of the end of the month.
I was gonna say it might be an end of month thing.
Oh, my inventory is full. I'll come back for the seeds in a sec. Hold on a sec. Stop that. That. Fruit. Forage. Okay. Seedless. Spring. Summer. 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 Is that all of our summer seed? That is all of our seeds. I'm gonna take all of our soils as well and put them out. Okay. Hope the soils are in. I have a handful of soils to use, so I might as well do it. Alright, what do we want? What do we want? Spangles, peppers? Ali Dog says at the end of our Stardew weekend we got our barn upgraded. Goats bought and the first house upgrade done, and we only have 2 rooms left in the community center. Wow! You got a lot done. That is, actually, that's a lot done after a weekend stream. Fair play. Well done. Took us a while to get through a lot of the stuff because we were learning as we went. Starfruit, the radish, corn. Do starfruit up here. A whole row of starfruit. Because they sell well. And they got lots of Cebus. Peppers. Why does my music keep stopping? I'm so confused. There we go. I don't know why it keeps stopping. We just kicked off year 2, so we're moving through our second spring. My plan's to get community center finished by the end of fall, summer, winter. I think that's a doable one for sure. Because you guys have gotten so much done already. I think you can definitely get it done by the end of your year. My community center finished by year 2 would be so good. I think, what year did we actually finish our community center? Was it year 3, year 4?
I think it was year 2, right?
Did we get it done by year 2? I don't remember. It's been so long ago.
3. I know that it was...
I feel like it was like the middle of year 3. Oh no, it was winter by the time we got it, so... Maybe it was year 2. I have to go back and check the mods. I don't remember.
I know we didn't do a year 1 community center, but I know it was because of something silly, like we missed one forageable or something.
Yeah.
I remember we were trying for a year 1 community center, and we just barely did it.
I think a lot of our issues were fishing as well.
Yeah, we also had issues with fishing.
Fishing's tough. Radishes. Blueberries. Lots of blueberries for jam.
Yeah.
I hate that when I drag it behind me, it doesn't want to actually take up directly behind me. It's being annoying.
Here's a butt.
Some random summer seeds as well. I think I might have room to use all our seeds that we have in stock, so... Not quite as organized as I started off, but that's fine. Yeah, we definitely have. Do I have other seeds? I got poppies. Corn I should probably do as well. All my corn seeds? I had more corn seeds, but apparently I don't. Jack says I grinded the hell out of fishing.
The last of our fertilizer on stuff.
Cool. Perfect. I grinded the hell out of my fishing because the fish tank messed me up first farm. I finished the community centers on, so this time around I was focused on fishing. Mad person. See, the first time that we actually started this farm was my first time playing Stardew Valley, and I struggled with the fishing mechanic for quite a long time. It took me a long time to get used to it. But I eventually got it. The rest of this area is going to be for poppies and spangles. Gonna make those poppy seed muffins. Am I being extremely awkward with this layout? Yes, just slightly. Just slightly, it's fine. It's fine, don't even worry about it. Okay, we have crops. A few leftover seeds to refill when needed.
Nice.
I'm gonna put them in there, take one out for myself.
I love how day one of the new season is just like, oh, project gets put on hold, time for plant.
Must plant, must make sure everything is like neat and tidy and put away. Make sure that the farm looks okay. Get rid of rock. I check on the animals as well. Oh, we need more hay. Let me check the other silo as well. What's this one like? Oh yeah, we only have 5 pieces of hay, so.
We might have to move the void bed.
Oh, it's big sad. No more void bed.
Just because Maru is sleeping in my spot! Damn it, Maru!
Tree farm is doing well. We got a bunch of trees. And also grass. Grass growing there.
Nice.
I need that for hay. I don't have my scythe on me. Chopping some of this down to get wood at some point. But I'm going to just kind of clear up the walkway so you can walk between it. For now. That one. Fireflies! Alright, time for bed. I am pretty sure we're gonna have to take up a new key quest again. But I'm probably gonna... I have enough ore to, like, make a few bars, so we might be able to actually get our shipping fully finished.
Hey.
Okay, let me in bed, cat. Cat, let me in bed. Thank you.
Cat.
No water shots for chat today.
Wow.
Alright, I got gifts for Krobus.
Krobus made me a star lunch.
Ooh.
A lucky lunch. He made
Lucky
me a
lunch. You're very lucky today. Gonna need that. Aww. Happy. There we go. Gift for Krobus. And pats for the kiddos. I must empty my pockets. What'd I get in the mail? Ooh, Pam gave me beer. Thanks, Pam. Put that in the gifts. She put both of those in the gifts. Build. I'm gonna take these and the coal. I'm gonna check what I need to build the things that require the ore. So hold on, because I need to keep a handful for
more stone from George.
George always given the stone. I need to check how much ore I need and how much bars I need before making things. I have a list of crafting things that I have and have not crafted yet. I know I'm pretty sure the farm computer requires where is it? No, not the farm computer. I did the farm computer, no? Oh, that requires a dwarf gadget, which, yeah, okay. There's something here that requires radioactive bars and ore. What is it? Magic bait requires... So, magic bait requires radioactive ore. That's kind of concerning, but okay.
Yeah.
There was something else that required a bar. What required a bar? Might have been a flooring?
Maybe.
There was definitely something else in here that I haven't crafted because it required something that I don't have. What is it? Ah, hyper speed grow, that's what it was. So magic bait and hyper speed grow is what I need. So I need bone fragments, bait. Just crafted some magic bait. That can be ticked off my list. What do I need for solar essence?
We have so much solar essence.
Alright. Hyperspeed grows. I'm gonna make like 10 of them because I can.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go put these in the tools chest. That in there. Put this in seeds? Seed this. And now it's time to make some bars. There we go. So, where's my list? I can cross out. magic bait. I can cross out hyperspeed grow. I think some of the others... Yeah, heavy tapper is the thing that requires a radioactive bar. That was the one that had the bar. Hardwood. Hardwood.
Do you mind if I use the hyperspeed grow?
No, go for it. Because Opal said no bonking the head. Instead, I am the Lorax and I speak for the chop. Any of them down and I'll speak for the trees and any for the chop. I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees. Chop any of them down and I will take your knees. No!
Put them on one of my finger grapes.
I'm trying. No, I don't want to chop things. I'm just chopping the extra pieces of wood, okay? We have the Lorax in our chat. And so if we chop any wood, you know, we're goners.
Okay. Hi, Lorax. I promise.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Chop any of them down and I will take your knees. This is what Steve says, by the way. Steve has become the Lorax this stream. What have I not crafted?
I'm not sure you want my knees, Lorax. My knees are kind of garbage. Honestly, I might be better off without them anyway. I might go chop some trees just so you'll take my knees to take them off my hands.
It's like, give me something better, please. Please.
Not having knees would be better, quite frankly.
Oh, I need to go see Robin. That's correct. I must buy recipes from Robin so I can craft them. Grapes.
Got any grapes?
Bum, bum, bum. I will now have that just like playing in the back of my brain.
I'm sorry!
Why is it I always come to Robin on a Tuesday and she's never here?
Amazing.
I am the Lorax. I speak
also,
for the trees.
How,
the trees would speak louder, armed with M16s.
Experience.
Yes, everyone knows it. It's a classic internet thing. Also, Pray to Lupus in my chat redeemed TTS, and it's the I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees. If the trees could speak louder, armed with M16s.
Nice.
which was a reference that we made during the week.
Nice.
Oh. I just say they're Robin Pierre every time. The thing is with Pierre now, we have the key unlocked so we can visit the shop and still interact with Pierre, because Pierre doesn't really leave the shop, let's be real.
Plushies in the community center.
Yes!
So for a second I was very excited because I saw Junimos in the community center. And then I was like, wait, no.
They're the remnants.
Plushies.
They're the remnants of the Junimos who helped create. They're there to commemorate the Junimos that helped us make the community center. They're there. They're all having fun. They're there to have fun.
Yes.
Oop! Don't eat the roe. Not until it's cured or aged. So many Wednesdays going into thinking the shop would be open and then it's not, and you're like, no, I needed to buy things. I should show you guys what the community center looks like with all of our plushies in a little bit. I'm waiting for that ore. That ore looks like it might take a long time to make. I hope not. I need it. I need it. I need it. SpongeBob references. Woo. Okay. Well, so I got not much else to do until I get recipes. So I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna show you guys the community center with all of our Junimo plushes, and then I'm going to check the board to see if it's got any of the special requests that we never finished, because I have to get recipes from the board so that I can.
Why don't your babbles like me?
Craft things. Uh-oh. Why are they no bumping? What's happening?
Whenever I look and see how much hearts I have, no matter how much I've bonked them the previous stream, I am still at 2 hearts.
Oh, strange. What am I at with your kiddos? I'm only at 2 with your kiddos as well. I don't know if we can get any higher. Strange. But yes, I have Junimos everywhere. They're over here chilling. They're over here chilling. We got the like movie characters up here. I have a bunch of Junimos on the cushions, so they're all sitting on cozy cushions and stuff. I don't think I put anyone else anywhere. I think that those are the main areas for Junimos. There's one over here with all the fish. I should put more here in this section. I think that's all of the areas I put Junimos. Got a lot of fish. I got a lot of fish going on. Alright, let's have a look at our... I need to have a look at the quest board to see if I can get any of those special quests, because some of them give you recipes when you complete them that I need for crafting stuff. So, let's see. 100 pieces of bone for Gunther, I think, is one I actually have to get. 6 days. And it's the same with the ectoplasm for... Okay, I need to do both of these. Which do I want to do? 100 pieces of bone. Where do I get bone?
Island.
Can I do that in 6 days? Probably.
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna take the bone one then. We're going to Bone Town. Gather 100 pieces of bone and place them in the Dropbox of the museum kit. Cool. Let's see if I can get the boat this late. I got a key. So hopefully Willy will get out of bed.
If you can get into Willy's house, then you're good.
Hell yeah. Island time. Alright. It's bone time!
Welcome to Bone Town.
It's Bone Town.
Welcome to the Boner Cast.
God, that is a throwback. Lady Alex says, I love the Junimos. I have a live 2D Junimo pet. Cute! I only have my little PNG that I have on my head that I put on. Nothing too fancy. Just a flat boy, you know? Give me all the bone. But yes, Junimos are adorable. They are, I think, my favorite thing about the game are the Junimos. Ooh, golden coconuts. What one? Yeah. Oop, I scared a frog away. My bad. Also, I'm sorry, I didn't finish. I got halfway through your message. Live duty Junimo pet that sits on top of my head now for Stardew streams. It's a free asset, I think, using... I have a 3D model, so VC Face has lets you use like 2D images that you can just mount on top of your model. And I actually just pulled this out of the Stardew Valley wiki. It's the sprite image. I just modified the color to match my channel colors a bit more in Photoshop. Yep, I'm gonna pass out. Half water shot for everybody.
Oh no.
Also, I missed it earlier, but Steve says if you don't want your knees, then they'll take your left socks. I don't know why, but if we chop trees, you're getting your socks stolen.
But what if I only have right socks?
Well, Steve might steal your right socks then.
That's fine, I don't mind going sockless.
It's just forever wearing sandals outside.
Sorry, you're trying to out Chaos Gremlin and already Chaos Gremlin, so you're gonna have a hard time here, I'm sorry.
I just got a baguette. Nope, that's not it. Coconuts. About 83 bones. I can definitely make 100 bones. Hold on. Why did I think that was a hard challenge all this time? It's actually really easy.
Because we didn't have the thing originally, so we had to just go to the mines and the skeleton section and hope for the best.
This is true. This is true. But I also think that there are a few sections in the mines that give you bone in the like skull cavern mine thing.
Yeah.
Which at the time was definitely hard.
Yeah. So like we're not wrong for thinking it's hard because realistically it's hard.
Yeah, this is fair. It was a difficult one. All right, time to finish and get my reward from Gunther. I hope it gives me the thing I need. More golden coconuts, huh? I hope that if we crack those open, it'll give us golden walnuts. Because we still have 3 that I can't find anywhere.
Right, like it's the worst.
And I have been in the volcano so many times and not gotten any. Oh,
right. Like,
these do not replenish quickly.
It's insane.
The bones on the island do not replenish every day. They only replenish
no.
slightly. How many do I have? I hope I didn't just sell the bone fragments.
If not, we have 100 some odd bone fragments in storage that we can just give.
I can definitely give. I think I just put them in storage. I need to get 5 more. Ah! Let's try the Ori, I guess. Sometimes it's Ori.
Say, 5 isn't that hard.
No, but it's just mildly inconvenient that I have to like wait for a few days to pass for them to respawn, that's all. Lady Alex says if you ever want to look into Live 2D, I would be more than happy to send my artist's way. She works with a budget and goes by your feedback for changes.
Let me kiss my wife multiple times, but I'm sad I can't do that anymore. Like, let me kiss her more than once a day.
It may have been the other polyamory mod that we were using.
Oh, I'm away. Please leave your payment in the box, Krobus. So Krobus's store is still here.
Oh, this is good.
It means you can buy the wicked statue and crystal floor and stuff.
Where did I put the bone pieces?
Oh, I have them. Where do you need them?
Oh, okay. In the museum.
You got it.
But yeah, no, I'm currently actually like looking into. I don't think I will go live 2D any point soon.
Anyway, I'd pick them up.
This is fair, thank you. Mostly because I am extremely broke and I would love to be able to commission artists for like just general artwork, but I can't even afford that.
It's Leo.
Awesome! Our friendo. I must give Leo more gifts. Ooh, Oh boy, we are full in here. I'm gonna take them out and put them in the gift section. But so I don't know if I'll be getting a live 2D any point soon, but I'm working on learning Blender to make my own 3D models, so that's my plan. He's spending time in the library.
He's learning how to read.
Such a good kiddo.
Such a good kiddo.
I need actually these so I can craft a thing. I now have a heavy tapper. Woo! Put that on a tree somewhere. And put that in our tools. This one I guess is the empty one. Put this back. And then I'm gonna go shift this way. But yeah, no, I'm interrupting myself with thinking about different things all at once. I am I'm in the process of trying to do a model update, a 3D model update, and I have recently been convinced to do it again in Blender because there's a VTuber that I follow on YouTube who recently updated her like how-to series and made it a lot more easily comprehensible, and it's convinced me that I can actually possibly do it. A full anime style model in Blender. I have just recently, like today, finished up the one that I made for Cult of the Lamb, and I'm going to be debuting that on Friday during our subathon. So I hope you guys can show up for that. That's going to start like 4 PM this Friday. And I think I said I think we're starting at 5? Between 5 and 7, I'm going to be playing Cult of the Lamb, and I'm going to be debuting that new Blender model that I made for the game. It's basically what would happen if I looked like the cult leader in the game, like in the game's art style, so that's the plan. And I'm doing the final touches on that, and I'm going to put up a little promo video for it probably after stream if I can get the bit that's bugging me to work, because I was late to stream today because I had made little animations for it and they worked on one version of the model but not the other version of the model, and I was really annoyed with Unity, so I'm trying to get that to work for me again, but that's a thing for another day. I will get it working at some point. I am going to shift these around a bit. I don't have any other bombs. Yes, I do here. I'm gonna try and get bones in here. We'll see how this goes. Hey Alexis, I understand that we've been saving up for 6 months while she's been working on my live 2D models, so I know what you mean, but if you ever just want to talk to her and see about what you guys could do, let me know. She's a sweetheart. I will take you up on that if I ever decide to look into getting a live 2D model. I'm normally like really bad for outsourcing any of my stream stuff because I tend to make everything myself. Literally everything you are looking at has been made by me. Model overlays, most video stuff. I just do everything over here, and that is because I am broke. I'm currently not employed and not making any income, so this is why I do all the work myself. Is it more time consuming? Yes, but I like doing all the graphic design related stuff, so it's fine. I also enjoy making the models. I really enjoy making 3D models, as like painstakingly annoying as they can be sometimes. It's one of those love-hate relationships making Blender models. So I both enjoy and also get frustrated when things don't work as planned. there are bone fragments in here. I sure hope there is. It'd be really annoying if there isn't any bone fragments in here. Also, I thought the mega bombs broke the giant rocks. No, I don't know why I keep thinking they will, and they never do. That's why that's the way I am with my OBS overlays and stuff. I do as much as I can on my own, and what I can't do, I research till I find the right person with the right vibe. This is fair. This is fair. Sometimes it's a good way to do it though, because then you have like really personalized, really personalized overlays. Apparently there are in fact brown and grey slimes. So I bred a brown slime, and then I murdered it by accident.
Oh well.
Big sad. When will the day when we find a prismatic slime happen? Wow, skulls. Would you care to drop any bones? That would be amazing.
I got 3.
This is good. I will definitely have enough to like put in, but I also have to like gather 100, so I just can't be bothered to go back and forth to the island all this time. I just want it done. It's one of those days where I just don't want to have to wait for things to respawn. Do the skulls actually like drop bone fragments though? Is it only skeletons?
I think skulls drop random items.
Are there skeletons in these skull caverns? I don't know. Mega bomb. Is there a goal to like reach the bottom of the like extra mine skull caverns, or is it just an extra thing?
I think it just goes forever.
Oh. Oh, there's a statue here. I got a golden sickle.
Nice!
That's what the skull caverns are for.
Yeah! I got one a while back and I don't remember if I was like, hey, go do the thing or not. Or if we just got like distracted and it never happened.
I don't remember if I ever got told about it. I think you just have to like go to the end of this and and you get that. That's it.
Yeah, the desert skull caverns are definitely infinite. This one's not so much.
No. I was hoping there'd be some bones in here, but in fact there are no bones.
No bones, no bones, no dry bones.
It's a no bones day today.
It is a no bones day. Honestly, it in every sense of the word, it is very much a no bones day.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
It is not a bones day.
Oh, there's the exit. Leave. Golden sickle, handy. Lady Dax says if it wasn't for the aura being so bad in my hands, I would still be drawing and trying to do all this on my own, but I make what I can and then luck hunt. My hubby calls it. I love that. Just luck hunting. I do that with lots of things as well. Just like if I find something, I'll save it for later. I might not necessarily get anything, but I know it's there to revisit. But yeah, no, especially if you're having like issues with your hands and stuff, and you have pain, like it's. I think it makes sense that you obviously you have to take breaks for that.
Yo!
Hey, nice. So do we? I hope we both get that then.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
I got it on my end.
I got gold. I got gold, but does that mean I have the recipe? Does that mean tomorrow when we wake up you'll get the letter?
Probably.
I hope so. I need these recipes that I'm supposed to get from completing tasks. Oh my god, Chairman Meow's not on the bed.
God, I need 24 more mummies.
Oh.
I know.
They're the worst. They're the worst.
mean, I also need 100 more freaking fire sprite things. But...
Yeah, honestly, we have to do dragon's teeth hunting. We still need 3, so
yeah,
you get like 1 or 2 every time you go the whole way through the volcano. So if you want to join me for volcano hunting, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of those fulfilled.
I was gonna say, I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Woo!
Water shot for chat though.
Oh, half a water shot. Only slight hydration. Full shipment! Yay! Finally. Ever closer to perfection.
Hell yeah.
Lady Jack says, I can't grip small things well anymore because I can't close my fingers much, but I work with them somehow. That is really sucky, especially when you like drawing and stuff.
Let's see if we can go for 3.
Let's do it.
Can we go 3 for 3?
I believe.
Mango stickies from Leo!
Yum, 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 yum. Yay! I got the bone meal crafting recipe. That's what I needed. I also got the pink cakes from the cats. Pink cakey. That's a very full inventory up there. I'm gonna put this in animal tools to be used. Yeah, no, it always sucks. I have been like noticing I'm getting like really bad like tendonitis / carpal tunnel from gripping the mouse all the time, which I find some days makes it really hard to like do drawings and stuff. But when you've got RA, it's even worse because you can't grip anything small. So like I'd say that makes like any sort of holding cutlery and stuff. Is that one of the issues for you if you're ever holding like spoons and forks and stuff? I need to find fruit is what I'm looking for. Nope, that's the wrong one. Do I need to put anything in here? No. I think that's it. I think that's... Ooh, look at all that iridium. Apparently, you can burn the row if you have coal. And now I'm curious what that does. Hold on. I was picking up the iridium, and as I was like going down the line, it was like, you need 1 coal to burn this thing. Let's see if this actually works. Do we have coal? Do you have coal on you?
I do have coal on me. Let me give you one.
I just want to see. I just want to see what this does. Thank you.
Me too. I want to know. I want to know. Can you show me?
Oh, I need 5 ore. Oh.
Oh no!
I don't think it does it. I think it's just like you need to do the thing to access this thing, so
I'll leave one open at the bottom for you. How's that?
I don't know if it actually will let me because it says you need 5 ore, which is the to make the bars. But does that mean I need 5 row? I don't think so. I think it's just like saying that because it won't. Yeah, it doesn't let you do it. Okay, what are we doing? I need to craft a bone mill. I need 10 bone fragments, 3 clay, and 20 stone. I think we just used up all our bone fragments.
We have.
Oh no, we got bone fragments. I knew I had bone fragments. Okay, stone, and what was the other thing I said? What was the other thing? Clay, probably.
I don't remember.
I think it was in fact clay. There we go. Bone Mill. Where are we gonna put you? I'm gonna put you up here beside the sloth. Okay. I assume it takes stacks of 5. Let me see what this does. Okay. Bones placed in the bone mill. Let's see what that makes. Doobie-doobie-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So I'm gonna cross that off my list before I forget. That is in the finding equipment, maybe? Yes, it is. Hello? Why have you disappeared? Cat's trying to jump over me. Oh, I already booked the cat. I have one more crafting thing off my list. This is good.
Yay!
I think it's time to check if there's another... There's a quest from Clint and a quest from Rasmodius. That's like one of the regular quests that I need to fulfill to get the recipes. So that's the 100 slimes, maybe? Not 100 slimes. Whatever. It's 100 or something that Clint needs. That I feel like we have done before. The week's not over yet to check anything new.
Oh no, the fence is broken.
For the animals?
Yeah. Oh no, our stone fence. It's broken.
Oh no. Yeah, the other thing is we need ectoplasm by slaying ghosts.
Yum.
Which is... it doesn't say how much Rasmodius needs. I need that quest again, basically. I think maybe 1 ectoplasm. I don't think we've ever come across a ghost dropping ectoplasm.
Literally never.
So that's gonna be a fun one, but I need that to do recipe and finish crafting all the recipes, so... I should probably visit Robin before going anywhere.
Yes, Robin is a good idea.
It's always on Tuesdays. I always go down on Tuesdays. I don't know. It's like, oh yes, I must get recipe. No, you cannot. It's not allowed. I was literally right outside the the beach as well.
Amazing.
Mine's is closer. Leo, I don't have gift for you. I need to be friends with you better. Please still be here. Hello, I need to buy a gift. Not gift, I must buy a recipe. A wood chipper. Telephone. Can I have a recipe? Let me see. That's the one. What do I need for this? Wood, solar essence, coal. Oh, monkables. I got another weird ancient doll for you.
Yay! Thank you.
I'll be bopping the ground and finding dolls.
Chat's bullying me.
Oh no! Chat, why? Why are they bullying?
They say my sneezes are adorable.
This is fair. I will accept this bullying.
No! My last hope!
This is acceptable bullying, it's fine.
No! I'm big scary. I have verb. I have talents.
Birds are also adorable and sneeze adorably. You ever seen an owl sneeze? Because I have.
Okay, fair, but also not allowed.
Get out of here, crab!
Headless says we've got Opal on our side. We can't be stopped. With the power of God and Opal on your side.
It's double the anime.
It is. Sorry, not Headless to Zara. Your names are the same color on my end for some reason. I don't know if they are on your end, but I am so sorry.
Which we have 4 ancient dolls. We put out places. Which we like that the name coloring is it's too consistent sometimes. I need to pick up. Wah!
You okay?
I put out a bomb by accident.
Oh no.
I need to pick up more food before going to the volcano. One of those days.
It sure is.
What am I gonna bring with me? Spicy eel. Roots platter.
Apparently it wasn't Headless, it was Cesara, and I can't read.
No.
Cesara said Owlie facing such an internal crisis over sneezes that the ability to read was inhibited. Look, I can't read on a good day!
My name is Jared. I never learned how to read.
This sign can't stop me. I can't
read. This is it. I need a bean hot pot. That's what I need. Alright, I got lots of food. Let's get to... It's late. I'm not gonna get nearly enough volcanoing done, but so it's definitely gonna be a water hydrate for chat today because I'm passing out in the volcano.
I was supposed to be there, wasn't I? God damn it.
It's fine. You can join me tomorrow. There's not enough time in the day. To be fair, I kind of arrived like at 6 o'clock, so. Alrighty. Are we going to actually get far enough in to find any dragon's teeth? I don't know.
Apparently grinding bones gives you a deluxe speed grow.
Oh! Okay. You know what? I'll take it.
It makes fertilizer, which is more useful. It's marginally more useful than just bone fragments.
This is true. Fertilizer can be handy when you are a farmer. I forgot how much I hate these so much. Stupid fire things.
Yup. They are the worst.
There is a lot of cinder shards though.
Nice.
Going to steal because it's always nice to have more.
Ooh, it's raining. Did you find the
I did not find Burb. If you wish to I'm dead.
Oh no.
Do I get chunked back to Harvey's here? Oh no, it's fine. Leo found me. Somehow Leo's back on the island. It's fine. Oh, I lost 5,000.
Oh no, our farm!
Oh? What?
Our island farm is, decidedly overgrown.
I have not been bothered to... Oh,
yeah,
I feel... I need to go to bed. I was like, I'll help. Actually, no, I just passed out. I have no energy. I can't even walk now. I must hop into bed.
No worries. I will clean up the mess that has become our farm.
I have the rumblies and my tumblies that only hands can satisfy. Ooh.
Now that's a reference.
I love llamas with hats. I have 2 of them on my couch.
Oh. Yay!
Did you make it? No.
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 I was yaying the llamas.
Yes. I made the 2 of them Carl and Paul for Great Lupus 1 year. I think it was like, I don't know if it was a birthday or if it was a Valentine's Day gift.
Amazing.
It was one or the other, and now they live on our couch.
Wonderful.
Every time I find plushies online, I have to like convince myself not to buy them because it's like there's just gonna be the entire couch of plushies. That's it. I wish I had more room.
Like it's a bad thing.
I know. I just like wish I had more room for plushies, but the couch is like the only spot for them. What's overgrown? What are you talking about? I don't see no there's like I see no overgrown. You lie, game. There's nothing overgrown here. There's a lot to be harvested, but nothing overgrown. Can I just eat? Honestly, I could just eat pineapple. They have a lot of nutritional value.
The fruit that eats you back.
Mmm. Let me get rid of my fingerprints. I'm pretty sure somebody actually tried that to see if, like, rubbing your fingers with, pineapple juice continuously will actually, like, erode your fingerprints, because that's the theory, but, it did slightly. You would have to, like, really douse yourself in pineapple juice to get rid of them completely. You know, anytime you want to, like, commit crime.
I mean, as someone who is fingerprinted and has been in the database for missing children for their entire life, handy tip.
Yeah. I don't think they do. I don't know if they do fingerprinting. I know, like in Canada, for like your ID and stuff, everyone has to be fingerprinted. I don't think they do that over here. I feel like Canada's like one of the few places, a few European countries did as well. Not us, though. I mean, it makes sense from a crime aspect, a crime solution aspect to have that kind of system in place. So many crunchy rocks. Not the kind of crunchy rocks my wife likes, but iron. And cinder shards. Cinder shards. We could upgrade so many weapons. Am I bothered to do so? No, not really.
Every time I hear something along the lines of upgrade with weapons, my brain just goes to that Phineas and Ferb episode where it's like, with weaponry!
Yes. Do you know they're actually making more?
Yes, I am so hyped.
I was very excited when Dan Pop of mine was like, yeah, we're gonna make more of Phineas and Ferb. I don't know if I told my sister yet. My sister's like a huge Phineas and Ferb fan. I don't know if she saw it. I assume she saw the TikTok, but she hasn't messaged me about it, so I don't know. Probably if something like that happens, she will message me on WhatsApp and just be like, hey, there's a thing happening. Ooh,
yeah,
curiosity alert.
When the fan of the show hasn't messaged you yet, it is time to wonder.
So it's always the case of like, I meant to send you this thing and then just forgot to do it. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right as well. So it could have been one of those cases. She was messaging me at the beginning of the stream. I have to message her back later.
Nice.
Oh my god, can I just have, please? Oh, there's so many of you. Can I? Oh, I'm dead. Ah, volcanoes, the bane of my existence. Willie, hello. Don't steal my shit, please. Oh, 6. My mega bombs. I basically lost all of the rocks, all the good rocks, and my mega bombs.
No.
This hurts my soul.
That is painful to hear.
We have more mega bombs. Tulios. I don't think we have any more bombs. We do not. I'm gonna eat my salad and be sad. Alright, what is it I need to craft mega bombs?
Gold and coal, I think. And stone, I think.
Regular gold, solar essence, void essence. Solar essence, void essence,
void essence, and gold, yeah.
Well, stone.
I mean, I have mega bombs if you need them. I'll just shove them in here.
I mean, we have enough to craft more as well. Might as well. I lost 21 of them. I'm very disappointed.
Here, I have 36.
We have so many curiosity lures. Can I sell these?
I think only via the iridium trash bin.
No, I can sell the lures, apparently, in the shipping bin. Forage. Bombs away. Would you care to join me in the volcano? Let's check out my frog friend. I wish there was more interactions with like the frog on the island and the gorilla. I wish to see the gorilla and the bear from the Magic Forest again.
Yes.
Just
and
one last time.
The big fat tanuki, I like.
Yes. He was like, "Get me this item, and I will help you."
I kind of want the tropical TV, not gonna lie.
How much do you need for it?
30 tarot root.
I definitely think we have enough for you to be able to buy that.
Yeah, so I'm... Also, the wild double bed is really pretty, but that's super expensive.
It's very expensive.
It is so expensive. Did you already get the deluxe retaining soil recipe?
Yeah. I think I have all the soils crafted now. I'm pretty sure I do. I have to go check now. I have forgotten. Deluxe retaining soil. Yes, I did get it.
So Granola Mom in my chat is talking about the program that I was signed up for as a kid, for the, keeping kids fingerprinted so that way if anything happened to your child, they could be, found and identified.
Yeah.
And, I basically went on like a minute-long rant of fat lot of good that did me. Because, if y'all want to hear a slightly sad but also very ACAB story, boy do I have a few.
Oh boy.
I don't know if your chat's up for that though or not, or if you're up for that though or not.
I'm up for anything today. To be fair, we're quite calm in here today.
Yeah, so basically I got kidnapped by a parent multiple times.
Oh no. Was this the
rat bastard, yeah.
Yeah.
The asshole. Yeah, it basically turns out that if you cry to police about how you are being kidnapped, they will just ignore you or laugh in your face.
Sounds about right for the US police, not gonna
I even
lie.
told them to take my fingerprints and they didn't believe me.
Oh boy. Gotta love the police. Not doing their job.
Yep. Anyway, ACAB.
Yeah.
On a happier note, my fiance and I were joking that ACAB actually means all cats are bastards. Because, I mean, they can be.
They can be.
Sure can be.
I think I got very lucky in my life that both of the cats that I've had are like both really calm and nice cats. So, and I saw a video earlier where like a real estate agent was going around somebody's home to like assess it before they were selling it, and the person wasn't home but their cat was, and the cat was chasing them around the house, so like proper full on attacking them in every room that they went into. It's like the cat's like, no, this is my home. It's like, God, get out of here. Where the hell is the button?
Right? Like, what the heck?
This is why I hate the volcanoes.
It's dumb. I don't like it.
Sometimes they give you like a nice, easy, like layout. And they're like really good to you the whole way. That's a button. Is that the only button?
Hey, I heard it crack open. I heard the pop pop noise.
Oh my god, so annoying.
I mean, at least I get to fight more of these magma sprites, because I need to...
is fair.
Up my game on them.
There's so many in the next room, holy heck.
Oh, I love it. Great. Fine.
Literally everything's on fire, but this is fine. I got both buttons though. Thankfully both buttons are close to each other. Oh no!
I did.
Rip. Hopefully you didn't lose too much.
Oh no.
Oh.
Fucking Willy found me. Time to lose everything, because it's Willy.
Yep. Oh, we got head pats though. Thank you, Lady Dalek.
I lost my cherry bombs and my pumpkin pie!
Not the pumpkin pie! This is big sad.
18,000 gold worth of stuff.
Oh, so it's always the way. Why is it always this way? It's always the volcano. Genuinely think this is worse than Skull Caverns.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Even though it's only like 6 levels. No, 12 levels. How many? 8? 10?
It's something like that. It's under 15 levels.
It's small. Like, you can get through it in a day. I've done it multiple times, but sometimes it just give you like really bad map layouts that make it... Oh, every time I have to use my fucking watering can just to get to the other side where the door is, I am so angry. It's always the case. It's just like, you have to actually use your watering can to get across this lava river.
Hug.
And that's why I have it on me now. At all times, because I'll forget to bring it with me when I come in here otherwise. Alright, what are we doing? Still, it's normally by level 6 or 7 that you start seeing, the Dragon's Teeth pop up. I'm on 6, nothing yet. I hope that there will be Dragon's Teeth. I've gone through this so many times where there's just not been any Dragon's Teeth. Oh, this is one of those levels that I was talking about that requires a watering can to get through, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no. I hate it.
Let me see if it's this way I gotta go. I feel like this is wrong. Can't be this way, right? I found secrets? It's a lot of lava I'm crossing. Did I find secrets? I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. Yeah, I'm not supposed to go this way. God damn you.
No!
Where's the exit? Ah! Water shots for chat. Never mind.
Half a water shot. I made it to bed.
This is fine. I just want dragon teeth.
Right.
Empty my pockets. Head straight to a volcano. Hope for the best. Ah! Alright, try this again. This is an Animal Crossing remix, I'm pretty sure. Wild bait. Nom. Catch some fish.
I am scarred forever by wild bait.
It's like, what are you doing to make that wild bait, Linus? What
Only
are you
real
doing,
gamers will know the
Step
struggle.
Linus? Fill up my watering can. I'm just gonna run by all of the entrance, all the entrance people. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. Which side is the exit? Not this way. Definitely not that way. You're gonna have so many cinder shards. She's just going in a circle. No. Yes? Where the hell's the exit? Oh, I found.
Honestly, I've thought about just sitting on like level 1 or level 2 and just farming the freaking magma things.
You definitely could do that. I'm gonna cheapskate my way over here. I need the dragon's teeth, so that's why I'm continuing to go this way. Is there any on this level? Not normally early on. It takes like up until after you get to the dwarf to actually spawn dragon's teeth normally. Oh, goodies. Oh, a gift. Wait, there's a chest here. Oh!
Yo!
Finally. So they're in chests. They spawn in chests.
Okay.
And I also got a dragon's club. Whatever that does. It's a fancy hammer, I think. Let me have a look at this area for dragon's teeth. I don't think there will be since there was a chest, but just in case. Nope, it definitely isn't. Dragon Tooth Club! Crafted from a magical tooth. It's a level 14!
Holy shit.
Going to try that out. Ooh. It's kind of hard with these guys though because it's slow. I don't know if that's worth it because it's kind of slow. I feel like you need the speed for these boyos. I escape. Okay, we're at the point of dwarf, which halfway mark, so you know it's hopefully time for dragon's teeth to spawn. Woo! There's speedy boys in here. Myself. If only we could get more golden walnuts. We only have 2 left to get for golden walnuts now. Thank God.
Hell yeah.
But it also means that you have to get really lucky for them to spawn like that.
Yeah, you have to find the secret chests and shit.
Nothing here. Hardwood, nice. Oh, there's a button to get. I have found a button! Is that the only one?
Yep.
Okay. There are gears here, but are there dragon teeth? I don't think so. No! No dragon's teeth. Very sad. I gotta go round. Round and round and round. Over and over and over. I am hurt. Bombs away. Why are tiger slimes the bane of my existence?
Because slime.
Slime's gotta be slimin'.
I got a tiger slime egg. I'm sure we'd love to have that.
Oh yeah. Well, I got the slime rancher ring now, so it's not too bad. Okay, it's a bomb time. Definitely gotta go this way. Yep. I don't think there was dragon teeth. A button this early on.
Right.
It's literally right there. Ooh, it's a series of buttons. This is new. Okay, how do we get that way? Yeah. I don't think I've gotten a map like this before. Not this big. Through there? No.
I'm out of water.
Oh, alright, I see. I probably could have made that in a better spot, but that's okay. Button! Ow. Oh, it opens over there. Oh, there's a chest though. Chest. Please be more golden walnuts, please.
Right.
Almost fell in the lava.
Don't do that.
Ooh, dwarf hammer. Got a lot of hammers. It's hammer number 2. Electric boogaloo. What's a dwarf hammer? Level 13 club. It's 5 weight. What's the other one? Oh, it's heavy.
Everyone is excited by chests.
Prayed to Lupus for doing TTS and said everyone's excited by chests. As long as it's not a mimic.
True.
Oh, that's the end. Damn! No dragon's teeth! Although I will accept this because we got a golden walnut.
Yes. We learned how to golden walnuts.
I will accept the game giving golden walnut and not dragon's teeth this time. And we're out before 12. What?
Amazing.
What? What is this?
The power of friendship.
What's meant to go in the hammer shape thing? It's if you're talking about the station at the end of the volcano, it lets you upgrade your weapons basically. So you use the cinder shards that you get throughout the volcano and gemstones to upgrade your rings and your weapons. You need a soul.
Would you be up for calling that our last day?
Yeah, sure, no problem. You need the soul thing to upgrade weapons, right? Or can you can also just upgrade them with the gemstones and cinder shards as well, though, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you can only do 3 enchantments, so it's worth doing the soul thing on the galaxy stuff.
Yes. So like, yeah, there's 4 options, and you get to pick 3 basically per Yeah. Trying to remember what means what. Alright. We done then. You got mail?
I got bread.
Ooh, nice.
Get that bread!
Get the bread.
Thank you for hanging out with me, though. It was super
Yeah! Always a pleasure. Always fun doing some Stardew stuffs. Gotta find someone to raid today. Well, we got even further to perfection. We finally shipped everything, so we got all the fish, everything shipped. Technically, we only need three more dragon's teeth, and then we can get 4 out of 4 obelisks. So very close.
We're a 10th of the way
Dante!
to the golden clock.
I don't actually know what we need to get that.
10 million gold.
Oh, okay. So I was like, I don't know how we actually get that. That's the one thing I was like, I don't know how you get the clock. So we're close. We're close. We're getting there. I want to say 3/4 of the crafted items done, so not bad.
I have only 3 or 4 categories of monsters to fight left.
Nice. So we're about 50%. Oh, a little bit over that. We're probably like 70% done. It's just all the little small things that you're kind of waiting for, like the correct spawn times to get in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dante, we're actually just finishing up today ourselves.
Do you want to continue the Stardew to Valley train? We
can definitely do that. I always enjoy doing a Stardew train. I'm distracted by chatting to actually lock on. I don't even know who's on today. Surprisingly, a fair few people on, considering it's Wednesday. Who's your suggestion? Who's on Stardew? Are you just checking the tag?
Lavender the Wolf. They're a friend of mine.
Ooh.
They good VTuber bean.
I will definitely. Hey, yeah, I spelled it correctly. They are very cute. I like their outfit.
And they have a froggy friend. I forget what their froggy friend
I see Foggy Friend. I think it's Vex. It has the Vex under their model.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we can raid them for sure.
A vexed frog. That's the other one, is a vexed frog.
Ah! Don't want to get on their bad side. Alrighty.
So do you want to double raid Lavender, or should one of us raid Vexed Frog?
Ooh. Should we... how about you raid Lavender and I'll raid Vexed Frog, and we can do a mixed one?
There we go.
Let me see if I can find...
A Vexed Frog, spelled how you think it's spelled.
It came up, like, for 1 second, now it's gone again. There we go, thank you, Twitch, for actually letting me type correctly. Alright, cool. We're gonna double raid it, but like 50-50 split. That's fun. I think it's the first time we've gotten to do this, and actually, like, raid somebody who's doing a 2-player co-op that we can halfway half.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I'm going to say good night now, because I'm probably going to shout at Unity again once we get off stream.
That is entirely fair, and I will see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Have a good rest of your day.
You as well. Bye, Opal's chat!
Bye, Ellie's chat! Alrighty, we are going to raid... we're gonna raid a Vexed Frog. There's a cute little froggo. It has a funny hat on at the moment. I hope they still have the hat on when we get in. But I'm I'm gonna leave you our raid messages. The first one's for our non-subscribers. Second one's for our lovely little subscribers. Speaking of subscribers, we are having our 2-year stream anniversary subathon on Friday. I hope you guys can join me. It's going to start at 4 p.m. GMT and continue for 8 hours unless we uncap the stream. So, I hope you all can join me for that. That's, if you check the panels down below, I actually have like all of the incentives and the milestones down there if you want to check it out before stream, during the stream. It's already up on the page. But yeah, I'm going to be promoting it throughout the week. We're going to be doing some Cult of the Lamb. I finally get to debut the Cult of the Lamb model that I made in Blender. It is being finished up. It's done. I have animations I want to add to it that I had and they broke and I have to fix today, and then it'll be done and we're gonna do it. A little promo video to show it off, but that's gonna get properly debuted on Friday during our subathon. We're also going to be bringing out Opal Ross again, and we're going to attempt to do a Bob Ross tutorial in a digital art program. I have no idea how it's going to be chaotic. I have no idea how that's going to go. But I have Rebel 5, which is a digital art program that basically lets you simulate traditional art styles like oil painting and watercolor, real-time and vectorized layers. So I'm excited to give that a go with a Bob Ross tutorial, dressed up as Bob Ross. And we're also going to play games with chat. So we're doing a timer that every sub gets a certain amount of time added to their timer, and followers also get a certain amount of time added to the timer. And if we reach a certain point, that all that accumulated time will get added, and then any subsequent subs afterwards will get added time-wise, and we'll uncap the stream. So we have to see how it goes tomorrow. Hopefully we get a lot of people in, and we can have some fun and just play games together and have some chaos. It's definitely going to be a chaotic stream. Lady Dalek, I hope you also have a good rest of your evening. Thank you for chilling out with us in chat today. I hope you have a good rest of your night. But that's going to be it for me. I'm going to drop links to our community Discord, because I will definitely be doing more info, and you get good like tags about when stream starts and stuff there. And also I will do some links to my YouTube channels. We have a VOD archive. We have a regular YouTube channel where I post different content every now and again. I have a TikTok and a Twitter. All of the stuff for the subathon will be announced on the Twitter and in the Discord, so keep an eye on both of those, whichever platform you prefer to use. And that's pretty much going to be it for me today. We should get this raid for a Vex Frog ready to go. I don't think we have any credits to do today, but I'm going to give Owlie one last little shout out, because if you guys aren't checking out Owlie, what are you doing? Go check out Owlie. Yeah, we don't have anything in our credits today, but I'm gonna throw up our lovely subscribers while this raid is getting up so you guys can have a look at our sub board. Everyone who subscribes and is a gifter for the subathon, we're gonna do a new sub board that is specifically for that, so that everyone who subs for that day will get their own little subscriber board. Why won't you? There we go. We're gonna give Ellie a shout out so you guys can check out Ellie. Make sure you guys give Ellie a follow as well if you aren't already following them. But I hope you all have a good rest of your night, evening, day, depending on where you are. I'm gonna finish up and go give Unity a good punch because it's being annoying today, but that's gonna be it from me. I will see you all Friday for our stream anniversary subathon, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Until then, make sure you get those raid messages copy and pasted, and I will see you all soon. Good night, everyone!